All right, so I'm about to enter the market right now. There's $500 in this account. Somebody wanted me to flip for them. So I'm going to enter a buy right here. I'm risking 100 to possibly make this 540. So I'm going to enter that right now. And we'll see if we can double this account with this one trade. It's up $488 right now. So that means the account equity is at $987. So we're so close to $1,000, and I basically flipped this $500 and doubled it in less than a few hours. I bought in the last clip, and now price is way above my buy line, and I am now up $488. You can see it on the left and also in the top right corner. And I'm flipping it right now in less than a few hours. So let's see if this will hit take profit right now. Right there, 498. I'm looking at this number in the bottom left corner right here. That's green. 500. So we're at 500, 511. I'm just going to take that right now. Now the account balance is at $1,000. I just showed y'all me flipping $500 and doubling it to $1,000 in only one trade in less than a few hours. We have 3,300 in the account right now. I'm just gonna aim for these lows right here. Place that sell, and let's just see what happens. All right, so it's now 8 in the morning, and it hasn't moved much. It kind of just played around all night. So on the last clip, I sold, and now price is below my sell line. So where you see it says 213, that is my profit. You can also see the profit in the top right corner where it says live P&L. I still think we could go down. So I'm still going to hold the trade. We're up 200 right now. I want to see if we can make it down to here for a cool 900. Well, look, I'm about to take profit on this right now. We're up 4,000. Let's take it. Let's take this profit right now. All right. So now that 3,000 is at 4,000. Simple. Let's see how far I can continue to take this. And I know in those live trades, I showed you me flipping 500 to 1,000, and then I think bringing a $3,000 account to $4,000. Don't think that you're going to jump into this first day and you're going to be flipping stuff like that, okay? I need to make sure you guys have realistic expectations when it comes to this. With that being said, I'm now going to show you guys how to sign up for the platform that I showed you all those trades on, that I was flipping accounts on, so that way you guys can flip accounts in 2026, okay? If you are a complete beginner and you don't have $100 to $500 to your name, please just open up a demo account and just practice, okay? And practice with a realistic amount, because with this broker I'm going to show you guys can actually open up a demo and you can put exactly how much you want in that demo account. So if you're going to put in $200 into a live account, open up a demo with $200 and see if you can flip that money, and then do it like 3 times. And if you can do it 3 times, then using inductive reasoning, we can infer that based on the past, you were able to flip that $200. So in the future, you're most likely going to be able to flip that $200. Okay, I hope you guys are starting to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, but let me show you guys how to sign up for the best broker for flipping small accounts in 2026. So to make all of your lives easier, I left a link below this video. It's the second link in the description. And all you have to do is click that. It's going to bring you straight to the broker that I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for. And that way you guys can follow along and register step by step with me. So once you guys click that, hit that register in the top right corner. And it's going to ask you for your first name, last name, email, your phone number, and then you're going to have to create a password as well as agree to their terms. Then hit register. Then it's going to ask for 2-step authentication. So once you get to this, just hit get a code. Then they're going to email you a code. So in my email, they gave me this code, just copy and paste that. And then you're going to paste that right back in that box and hit verify. There you go. Everything should be good. And then after that, all you have to do is just hit done. Once you hit done, you're going to be at the HeroFx dashboard. Then I want you to hit verify under complete your KYC. Then you're going to have to hit continue. Hit agree and continue, and then you're going to have to start a verification where you're going to have to provide your ID, like a passport or an ID. You're going to have to perform a liveness check, so take a picture of yourself and verify your phone. So hit start verification, and then you're going to have to figure out the document type. I'm going to be using my driver's license. Hit continue, and then you can either upload from your desktop or you can continue with your phone, which is what I'm going to do. So I just have to scan that code, and then I can continue on my phone right here. So then I just uploaded my front side and back side of my license, as well as took a photo of myself to complete verification. Then it's going to start verifying. As it's verifying the data, I want you to go to accounts, and then I want you to hit TradeLocker. Now, if you guys get to this page and you don't have a job or a surplus of money and you're a complete beginner, make sure you open up a demo account, and then you can follow along with the rest of the tutorial, obviously besides depositing the money. So if you're a beginner, make sure to click that. Now for the account types, there's raw spread and zero commission. So raw spread, it's true market spreads, and the broker's just going to charge a fixed commission. That's what most of us are used to. For zero commission, there's no commission, but then the broker can widen the spread to get paid. So I don't really like that option of the broker being able to widen the spread, so I rather just use raw spread for the true market spreads. And if you're confused as to what spreads are, I highly recommend that you watch this video on my channel when you get a chance, because this goes in depth explaining spreads for beginners. So then you're going to hit new account. It's going to ask you to just read over the terms of service. You know, nobody really reads this. We could be signing our life away, but oh well. Hit create account, hit agree, and then create an account. And then we're going to hit deposit. So from deposit, then we're going to go down to Bitcoin, and then we're going to confirm. So then we're going to put in how much we're going to put in. I'm only going to put in $500. You should have at least $500 to trade with. If you don't, you should probably get a job and you shouldn't be trading yet. Maybe just learn the skill and trade demo. And then we're going to currency USD and continue. And confirm. And then it's going to give us a link to a Bitcoin address. This is where we need to send the Bitcoin. So now you're going to have a Bitcoin wallet. I'm going to use Cash App because I live in the US. But if you guys don't, you guys can also use Coinbase or any place where you can buy Bitcoin and send Bitcoin. So I'm going to go to Cash App now, and I'm going to buy 500 Bitcoin. I'm going to hit confirm. If you don't have Cash App, once again, you can use things like Coinbase. I just find this is the easiest method. Once you buy the 500 Bitcoin, then you're going to hit those arrows to the side. You're going to hit send, and then you're going to put in the exact amount of Bitcoin that's equal to 500 USD. Now, you have to play around with these numbers. As you can see, I'm kind of playing around with the numbers to get it to around 500. As long as you get it close enough, that's good, because there are still going to be fees for the transfer anyway. So 508 is a good amount. And then here, I had copied and pasted the link on my desktop, and I sent it to myself on Discord. So I'm just going to copy that code again to that Bitcoin address, and then I'm going to input it right here. I always like to verify. I always like to look at the first four and the last four, make sure it lines up, because you don't want to send this to the wrong wallet or your money will get lost in the blockchain. So then you hit next. Once you verify it is the right link, then I usually hit priority. And then I hit next. As you can see, there's like a $4 fee. And then we just have to wait for that Bitcoin to send and confirm on HeroFX. So once it is approved, you'll get a message saying that it has been executed. You'll see it in your wallet. You can even refresh, and you'll be able to see that it says deposit at the bottom, 500 in the wallet. But if we go over to accounts, you'll see that there is no money in the account that we created on TradeLocker. So now we're going to go to trading platforms. And I need you to download one of these. So you can either download desktop, you can download the iOS app, and they even have it on the Google Play Store if you have Android. So just pick whichever one is best for you. I'm going to be using the iOS app. I already have that downloaded, so I don't need to hit open. And we are going to go over to the wallet on the side. So from here, once again, we can see that the 500 has been deposited. We can see it in our wallet, and now we can go to internal transfer. And we are going to deposit to the recipient account. Make sure that is the right account, the live TradeLocker account that we created earlier. Make sure that it is the right one if you have multiple. Then we're just going to put deposit $500 and send and confirm. Okay, and then once we are here, we'll see that our balance has changed and the 500 is now in our live account. Okay, so we can go over to accounts, and we can also see that once again, we have 500 USD in our live TradeLocker account. Okay, so now we're going to click on that account, and it's going to bring us to this page right here. Here we're going to have the server, HeroFx, and we're going to have the password. I want you to change your password, because this is the password that we are going to be using to sign into TradeLocker. This does not change your HeroFx password. This is just the password for this account. Hit change password. Okay, now we're ready to go on to TradeLocker. So If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys download TradeLocker on the App Store or Google Play Store, whatever platform you're on. It should look like this. Make sure you download it, and then you're going to hit open. And once you're here, you're going to sign in with your email. This is the same email you use to sign up for HeroFX with. For the server, you're going to use HeroFX, as you can see on the left right there. And then for the password, it's whatever you change your password to. And then once you fill all that in, hit login. And it should work. And if you hit that top right corner where it says live, you can now see the $500 in your live account, and you are ready to place your first trade. So like I said, I believe this is one of the best brokers to flip small accounts in 2026. So after I deposited that 500, I decided that on my first trade, I'm going to try to flip this 500 to about 700 if I can. So here I'm just setting up the trade. Here you can see 500 in the account. And right here, I'm placing a buy limit, if you guys remember what a buy limit is. So a buy limit just means that the market is going down and you believe at a certain price it's going to reverse. So as soon as it goes down and it hits that buy limit, you're going to go in for a buy. Here, price hits my limit order, and now I am finally into the trade. Here you can see we're up about $100 on the trade already. I had to let it sit for a while to play out, but when I came back, it had hit my TP. So now that $500 has been flipped to $774 in this one trade. And if I go to the top where it says trades, here you can see I've only placed one trade and it was worth $275. And I easily flipped that $500 to $700. So now I'm going to give you guys a quick tour so you guys know how to navigate TradeLocker, which is where I was placing these trades. The platform itself is pretty self-explanatory on like how to use, but I'm still going to give you guys a quick walkthrough on how to use it. The main thing and one of the biggest things I love about TradeLocker is that one, you can hit the trades and you can look at the charts all on this one platform. So I mean, the name TradeLocker is just perfect, honestly. And one thing that I really love about it is that the charts are so clean. So this is on TradeLocker, but this is TradingView right here. So it's pretty clean if I just look at the TradeLocker charts, or if I decided to look at the TradingView charts. I still recommend looking at the charts on TradingView. It's always going to be the cleanest place for you to look at your charts and read the charts, mark up your charts. I also recommend, if you're going to mark up your charts, do it on the computer. You can also use TradeLocker on the computer too, which is another plus too. The charts look on TradeLocker right now. Look how clean it is, right? I'm going to show you guys MetaTrader 4. This is the same chart. This is the same pair. This is on gold. The charts on TradeLocker are clean, and then if you look at MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, it's too choppy. Like it's like even very ugly, just moving it around. It's just ugly. I don't like the charts on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and that's why I prefer to use TradeLocker. The charts are just so much more cleaner. It's almost identical to TradingView. The only difference really is right now is the fact that TradingView I have is white, and then on TradeLocker I have it on dark mode. It's on black, right? So I can change this to white too if I really wanted to, but it's just really clean. The charts are really clean on TradeLocker, and that's why I like it. As far as buying and selling, you can also do that on the same screen that you can look at the chart. So at the bottom right here it says sell and it has buy. All I have to do is just literally just hit that whenever I want to trade. So let's say the market's still open right now. So what I could do right now, I'm going to put in the 0.01 or something like that. I'm just going to hit sell. It's going to ask me if I want to actually do that. You can put one-click trading. I don't recommend doing that because sometimes your finger might slip and you don't want that to happen where you just end up losing your money on accident. So I like to leave that off, and you can just hit confirm. Okay, so now I'm in the trade. On MetaTrader 4 and 5, you have to hit trade all the way over here, and then I would then have to input all these numbers and stuff like that too. I'd have to go with the trading view. I'd have to go find price that I want to put my stop loss. Maybe I want to put my stop loss right here at 2670. Then I have to go back to 2670 for take profit. Then I got to find my take profit. Maybe I want my take profit to be down here at 2645, right? So now I got to go back. I got to go put in 2645, and then I can hit sell. All that work, and I can't even look at the charts while I'm doing it and stuff like that too. Like, it's just, I don't like it. Instead, I can go to TradeLocker, and if I want to put my stop loss in TP, all I have to do is just hit on my current position, right? At the bottom here, you can see where it says stop loss and take profit. All I have to do is hit where it says SL. That's my stop loss. I can move that wherever I want, and it makes it so much easier because now you know exactly how much you're risking. It's so much easier, so much more seamless. I can leave that right there, and then if I want to put my take profit as well, you should always put your stop loss and take profit anytime you enter a trade. Please don't be one of these beginner traders that trade emotionally and just enter the market without having a plan as to when you're going to exit. Okay, You have to be calculated when you're trading, please. If I want to put my take profit, all I got to do is where it says TP, hit that, and then I can drag it once again. And once again, now I know exactly how much I'm going to make off of this trade if this plays out. I know exactly how much I'm risking, and I know exactly how much I'm making. And all I had to do was drag it. Then I just hit confirm. Easy money. Now I'm in the trade. My stop loss is in there. I have my take profit. I know exactly how much I'm risking. I know exactly how much I am going to make. So much easier, so seamless. This is why I like TradeLocker. It's so much easier, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna exit this trade right now. If I want to exit the trade, all I have to do is just, you can see your open position right here. All I have to do is just hit that X right there, hit confirm, done. Now I'm out of the trade. So I'm also gonna delete this trend line real quick, just so I can show you guys how easy it is also to use the tools on TradeLocker. Because you see how like the tools are all here on the side right here, like the same way it is on TradingView. Once again, it's just so much easier and so much cleaner to use. Like if I was gonna draw this trend line, for example, on TradingView, all I have to do is just grab the trend line tool, go right here, draw my trend line, and then boom, just like that. That's actually one of the reasons, one of the confluences I used to even catch this trade last night, to flip that $200 to $400 in one trade. Double a small account, super fast, just using a trend line. Drawing that trend line is super easy on TradingView. If I want to do it on TradeLocker, once again, because the charts are also pretty identical to TradingView, I can do the same exact thing. I can just grab the tool on the side, grab that trend line tool, and I can draw that just like that. So if I didn't even want to use TradingView, I probably still could have probably got a good entry right here on this trend line just using TradeLocker, right? Super clean, super easy, and I love it. Super easy to draw that trend line even on TradeLocker. Now I'm going to show you MetaTrader 4. If I wanted to draw that trend line, look how ugly this is. First of all, to even get to the tools, I got to go all the way to the top right here. I then got to hit the trend line tool. Then I got to find a point and then try to drag it like that. And it's not clean. I don't like how the platform looks. I wouldn't feel confident entering using this chart on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and that's why I don't use it. I just think TradeLocker is the future. It is a really seamless, very efficient platform. It's super easy to add money, super easy to draw, and it's super easy to even look at the charts. And if you guys wanted to look at your trades, you can also just hit right here where it says trades, and you guys can look at your trades. You can look at your positions. Obviously, I'm not in any positions right now. If I was in an open position, it would then show right here where it says positions. It's super easy to use. I'm not going to give you guys an entire walkthrough, but that's basically the gist of everything that you need. In my Discord, we all basically use TradeLocker, and I showed you how the profits even look really good on TradeLocker too, and it's just super easy to use, man. I'm telling you. All right, so now I'm gonna give you your next steps, because this is the end of the video. And if you got any value from this video, please leave a like on this video. That's all I ask. Share it with somebody else. Share it with one of your friends or family. If you feel like someone else can benefit from this video, please share it with them as well too. So your next steps are going to be to first join the community and take the free course. Because if you take the free course, you're going to learn 6 more concepts. Then I believe you'll be ready to at least start to form a plan. Now, in order to form that plan, first, pick a pair that aligns with your schedule, because now you're figuring out, okay, what times am I going to be trading? Then I need you to pick a pattern that you're going to use for your entries. Anytime you see that pattern, that's when you're going to enter the market. Then you need to figure out what time frames you like the most. You need one for structure and one for your entries. And the most important part, you need to understand your own psychology. Because I just taught you 30% of trading, which is strategy, but 70% of trading is psychology. Okay, so if you're a crash out, you're in for it. But I'm a part-time crash out too. So I'm going to be dropping psychology videos for that too. So make sure to join the community. And I also want you guys to just comment below whatever tutorials you guys want from me. I want to continue to give you guys as much game as possible. You guys know Apollo is going to always post on the first of the year. But the more you guys ask me questions, the more I have a reason to drop videos to help you guys on your own journey. I just want to see paradise for me and my people. And I want to help as many people escape this matrix. So I hope this video is death to this matrix, to innovate and evolve until paradise.